Welcome to Fallout 76, this is Jim. In this video we're going to take a look at completing daily challenges for today, Monday, September 22nd, 2025. So we are almost on top of the hour, which means the Invaders from Beyond event will be happening. Now this is the last day for Invaders from Beyond event, so just a little FYI there, as tomorrow will be Tuesday and our weekly update will come. Alright, so the dailies aren't in. Oh, there's an event right there. I don't think our dailies are in just yet. Oh. Let's go ahead. We're going to join the event here. Either way. Alright, so as you saw there, we are on the last day of Double Score Weekend. Here's our dailies popping in here now, so that is pretty awesome. And I always recommend using a score booster drink. Oh. Attacking me, I guess. Alright. As I was saying. Double Score Weekend. So this is the last day for Double Score Weekend as well, which is pretty awesome. I remember back in the day, Double Score Weekend only used to be a couple days, but now it's from Thursday to Monday, including Monday, which is totally awesome. And again, as I mentioned, I always recommend using a score booster drink if you can have them, and that way there it'll be, 25% of what you have on top already. So if you look at the top right-hand corner, I have a 50% boost. 25% of that comes off of claiming right off the current Season 22 Season Pass on 3 pages, a 5%, 10%, additional 10%. Which you can claim by being a Fallout First member or by paying 1,500 atoms for the Season Pass. The other 25% comes from drinking a score booster drink, which we did yesterday during its daily challenge video. And if you can see it is slightly grayed out there in the top right. It says we have 5 hours left of that score booster drink, which is pretty awesome. So I don't need to take another one here for today. We have a little double score here, of course. Now you will come across old information on the internet. 4.5, 5 years ago, people were saying make sure you save your weekly challenges for Double Score Weekend. You can do your weekly challenges at any time, because only your dailies are affected by Double Score. Let's go ahead. We're going to highlight these here, and we only have the one. Complete the event Invaders from Beyond 1. This is where we're at right now, which is pretty awesome. All right, let's go ahead here. Going to pick up some alien blaster rounds from these guys.
Greetings, fellow humans.
Fellow humans.
I am not much of a fighter, but I will provide support from afar. We must protect ourselves by destroying those brainwave siphons. Lure out and defeat the alien commanders
Totally
who
love
bring
it.
down their force fields. While extracting brainwaves, the siphons emit periodic energy pulses. You may want to avoid them if you can.
They're shooting at themselves there through the ceiling there in that building. Got him.
An alien lieutenant is coming.
All right, old Lieutenant Kappa.
Should disable the force field on Siphon Kappa. Force field eliminated. Destroy the brainwave siphon.
Nice job, Jimmy. Lock and load, old pally boy. Let's go.
It would appear that the enemy spacecraft is preparing some new firepower. Watch your heads.
Let's get up on this rock. Or this fake rock. Teased me, doesn't he? He's dead now. Got a little bit of cryo on him. Yeah, this weapon is a nice little weapon here now. Hey, hi, how are ya? Hi, how are you doing?
It may be wise to split up your forces. There are 2 captains. They are beaming down now.
Nice. It seemed to me before they used to spawn at the same time. They beamed down at the same time, quote unquote. But it's funny how they one beams down before the other. It's so odd this this time around. The Invaders from Beyond event.
One more to go. Gather.
There's a few little things that are just a little odd. They're a little off than what they used to be. Now this is the 3rd round. Even the 3rd round's kind of odd because if you guys remember, they all used to spawn in this little courtyard here, but now every time they spawn over here for some reason. I don't. Yeah, see, like we're doing right now. It's so weird. I don't get it. Oh, he already died. He died when he landed. There's a few down there, I guess. Oh, he's already dead, Jim.
An enemy general is beaming down.
And there's General Zeta here.
Is their last defense.
She's got some good cover there, doesn't she? Ouch. Get out of the way there. Table and umbrella. Just like, what's that thing called again?
I hope that my support was beneficial. Either way,
Nice
I
job,
must
guys.
ask that you do not try to track me down. I am not well suited to social interaction.
Grab some stuff here. I'll go around and grab some other stuff. Beautiful. Pew, 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 pew. Right up here. This is where we gotta go, Jim. Right up here, buddy. Right up here. Alright, not too many guys up here, I guess. Hop on down here. I think that's pretty much it. Oh, there we go. I'm gonna say where these bodies go. Right over here. Ugh. Lieutenant Kappa is no longer Lieutenant Kappa. Get that stuff, Jim. Alright, let's get on top of this building here. There we go. Let's see what's next. Awesome, that was pretty good. Pretty good. Let's head to our camp here. I'll take a look at the next one. Right up here, the old steel copper. See you over there. I see you over there. Little bugger. No more guys up here. There's a Scorch when I first spawned in. And I got rid of them. And sometimes another wave for this camp pops up that little path up the hill here. Alright. See, we got a visitor as well. That's fine. Let's take a look at these challenges here. With a floor wall roof. What is that noise? What is that noise? Look at that thing down there. Hi, how are ya? He's gone. Oh my gosh, it's like, okay, where did that cat go? Okay, he disappeared. For now. It's like, what's going on? What's different? Oh, that cat down there. Guys, you can't even make that out if you tried. Yeah, a chance. Okay. Well, a floor, wall, roof in a sheltered free camp tent. So in case you didn't know, you get yourself a free shelter here in the game. As soon as you get out of the gate there, you must make your way up here to Vault 51. And again, I would say if you're a brand spanking new to the game, never played the game before, the hardest part is to make your way up here. Once when you do, the little quest up here is very easy to do. It's only about, 5-10 minutes to do as well. And you get yourself a free shelter. Get yourself some great decorations for that shelter, including a little generator that goes with that shelter. So again, that's a free shelter you can get right there. And again, right up to the north from Vault 76. Now, if you're a returning player and you play during the Season 13 scoreboard, the old scoreboards we used to have, and made it all the way to rank 100, we get to get yourself a free shelter there as well. It's called a Sound and Stage Shelter. And if you paid for Fallout First just once and never paid for it ever again, and you went and you claimed your Vault Lobby shelter, even though you don't pay for Fallout First anymore, you'll always have that shelter. It's just a little FYI there. Alright, so let's go to our camp here, or in our shelter, I should say. Gosh, that's so funny. He's like looking right up at us too, yeah. Little bugger. I turn these lights on here. The maid keeps shutting them off here. Whoa, 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 whoa. There we go. Alright, so some stipulations here. Build a floor, wall, roof in a shelter, but it has to be in free cam mode, okay? So let's go ahead. We're going to go in free cam mode. So let's go ahead. We're going to go to our build menu here. And you see at the bottom of the screen, it says toggle camera. As soon as you hit that button, whatever button that is for you, you're going to see something pop up at the top of the screen. There's a little camera. Shows some wings on it. So that's how you know you're in free cam mode. You kind of move your little guy where these here is down there, okay? So again, we're just going to build some floors here. So camp pieces. Floors. Right here, Jim. Right there, Jim. We're just going to go ahead and build a bunch of these bad boys here. Now, you can keep what you build. It's really up to you. If you decide to use these daily challenges to kind of modify your camp or your shelter, again, there's absolutely nothing wrong with that at all. A lot of people do that. I know myself, I'm very happy with most camps that I have. So most times I just kind of build it and I scrap it, okay? And again, the main thing, you have to be in free cam mode. If you do this without being in free cam mode, it's not going to work, okay? So let's go ahead here. Now we're going to go get out of free cam mode here. I just usually exit out now. All right, so we're going to go back in the build menu. And you see we have two menus now. We have build and modify. So for me, I'm on Xbox, so I hit LS. That brings it over to modify. And this is where you can kind of grab your piece or whatever you built. You can kind of move it around, okay? Or this is where you can scrap it as well. And I always like to kind of add that in because, you know, the new building situation we have going on here, you know, as awesome as it is, as much work that Bethesda's put into it, there's a lot of stuff, a little bit of a growing pain that some of us have to change, especially if you've been playing the game for a long time, such as myself. So I like to kind of add as much information as possible, because maybe someone didn't even know that, okay? All right, let's get out of here. We'll leave the lights on just to kind of play a prank on the maid there. Let's see what's next. build a turret or a trap in a workshop or camp 3. So you can go ahead and claim any workshop in the map will do. The one closest to you, your favorite one, go ahead and you build your turret or trap. Or you can just build it in your camp, and that's what we're going to do here in this video. Now, I don't usually keep turrets or traps in any of my camps. I like to kind of keep them as player-friendly as possible. So what we're going to do is, I don't plan on keeping it, but again, if you do build something for your camp for these daily, weekly challenges, you can definitely keep it. It's really up to you. But just keep in mind your budget. But I know myself, I just like to kind of build things and then scrap them. When you do scrap, you do get 50% of the materials back. So let's go back to our build menu here now that we're outside. We're going to go back to our build menu there. There we go. We're going to go back down here to defense. We're going to build some traps. So turrets will cost some resources that you may or may not have. So especially if you don't plan on keeping them, I recommend building something that doesn't cost a lot of resources, like little punji boards. You can actually get these very early on in game from claiming workshops, from other players, vendors for fairly cheap. All right. We're just going to build a couple of these bad boys here, just like that. There we go, build turret or trap in a workshop or camp 3 for 3 done. So again, we're going to back out here, and again, 2 menus. We have build, modify. I hit LS to get to the modify. This is where you can kind of pick the item up and kind of move it around, okay? Or this is where you can kind of scrap it just like the way we have been able to. It's just that little extra step. So we have that build and modify part of the building menu there. Okay, let's see what's next here, Jimmy. Scrap turn to produce steel 10. So again, steel is a junk item, which we can use the bulk and scrap method any Tinker's Workbench here in the game. So any Tinker's Workbench, you walk up to it and go craft. Down here to bulk, down here to the S section. And to bulk 1 steel, all you need is 2 plastic and 30 steel scrap from your stash or scrap box. You go ahead, you bulk your 1 steel and you scrap it. It's hands down the fastest, quickest, easiest way to complete this daily challenge. More so for the folks that are kind of short on time, or for people like to get things done quick and easy, bulk and scrap method is definitely where it's at for most junk items here in the game. Now, another thing you can do if you happen to have these, check it out here real quick. We did this one here yesterday for the plastic, if you guys can remember, these medium Voltex supply packages. So we actually get these for free in the Atomic Shop. Every day we get a free item in the special offers section. I always recommend to people to kind of check it out. Now, I would say at least once a week, we get one of these medium supply packages. And as you can see, all the great stuff you get out of it. It doesn't matter what level you are or whatever, they're very handy to have. And we can actually scrap this and satisfy the daily challenge, just like how we did with the plastic one yesterday video. So you can check that out. But if you do have one of these, and if you're short on time, you can definitely do it that way as well. That's just as fast as the bulk and scrap method, okay? Now we can find steel very easily here in the wasteland. What you can do is just go around, have some fun, get some XP, kill a bunch of enemies, and then scrap all the junk that they have, scrap the weapons and the armor that you pick up. So again, really depends on how much time you have at the end of the day. But just be aware, if you are a returning player, let's say you haven't played for a year or two, you're thinking, gee, I remember playing and we used to get a lot of weapons, a lot of armor from, killing enemies, and it's a huge change. There's nothing wrong with your game. That's just the way Bethesda has it set up now. But I usually find Scorched, Super Mutants, Mole Miners, and human enemies, they'll give you the most junk. Alright, so you'll be able to satisfy that challenge in no time at all. Tin cans are also a good source of steel and even lead. So 1 tin can will give you 2 steel and 1 lead. And if you disarm can chimes, you actually get 9 tin cans per can chime, plus get some XP for disarming it. So the 6 of them here in Camden Park. There's one right here at Wells Station. Interesting. There's a whole whack of them over here at the Eastern Regional Penitentiary. We got a good old Crevice Dam. We have Dire Chemical. Of course, down here in Harper's Ferry. And I believe there's a few of them down here at Fort Defiance there as well. So I'm talking about the can chimes there. Right up here at Sunday Brothers Cabin. Of course, we were here just the other day. If you spawn here, or you spawn almost like right in the driveway, you go to the main house, but you don't go right up to the main house. On the left-hand side is a little shack there with a candy cane roof. You go inside, there's all kinds of tin cans in there, as well as usually 4 Nuka-Cola Classic. If you're looking for a Nuka-Cola Classic, there's 4 of them there, usually. And right up here in Halvatia, it's the blue house right on the corner from the yellow house. Right across the street from the yellow house, I should say, on the other corner. There's usually about 3 or 4 Scorched in there, but if you head up the stairs, take an immediate right, you go to a little kitchen, You'll see 2 or 3 shelves there, and there's all kinds of tin cans. I think there's usually about 4 aluminum cans there as well, so you can try that there if you so wish. All right, let's go ahead here. We're going to go down here to Welsh here real quick. And we're going to pick up that can chime. And again, it's going to be at the Welsh station. Okay, don't go into Welsh itself. It'll be at Welsh station. Oh. How you doing, well, boys? Get this guy here. Alright, so here's the can chime right here. Burp. Just like that. Look at these little buggers. Where did that, there's a little event down there. Nice. Some easy caps. You're gonna be down there bothering Mr. Rhodes. Oh, no, he doesn't care. He's just gonna spit at them there. Alright, let's go ahead and scrap this. I was gonna go down there, but there's too many of them around. Let's head up here. We're just gonna go back to our camp and scrap them up here. So funny. Yeah, it's a little too far away. Disappeared. Just like that. I don't know, man. Put this gun away. There we go. Go and scrap these can chimes here. Again, any workbench will do at any train station, down at the mall, another player's camp, where have you. Okay, and as you can see, these cans, tin cans. So again, we got 9 of them for disarming the can chimes. You can see your item stats there: 2 steel and 1 lead each. Let's go ahead and scrap them. There we go. Scrap trying to produce steel, 10 for 10 done, just like that. So many great options there for that bad boy. All right, let's see what's next here, Jamie. Let's save that one there for last. Let's go ahead and kill a Snallygaster 3. So again, many great spots we can find Snallygasters here around the wasteland. Now, it will prove a little difficult because we are on a server with other people, so we may have to server hop, but we'll see how it goes here. 50% chance here at Kitty Quarter Cabins. Again, the other 50% chance will be 4 rat scorpions instead of the Snallygasters. 2 of them here in Charleston, so right where you spawn in at the bridge, there'll be 1 right there, and the second one will be a little bit further down towards the Charleston Capitol building. Right up here, good old Toxic Larry's Meet and Go. We have the triplets, 3 of them up here. And of course down here, the flooded train. Yeah, right where this person at, there's 6 of them right down here. We're not even going to bother going down there this time around because person's already down there. Let's pop into Kitty Quarter Cabins here real quick. I think that person up there is AFK. I think they've been up there for a little while. Yeah, sounds like a Snallygaster. Again, only a 50% chance you would get Snallygasters here. Yeah, this weapon's a lot better now. They must have fixed it. Don't forget your asbestos and your waste acid from these guys, okay? Especially the asbestos. That's good. These are Snallygasters here today. They're the rad scorpions. I'll definitely take it. Slows him right down with a cryo effect. There's his little brother. There we go. The Snallygaster 3 for 3 done. Now I do have an older video showing you this location, and I do state in that video that it is not a 100% chance, alright? But again, it's a nice little backup to have just in case if you get on a server like myself, a lot of people around, and I think we had to actually server hop during last Tuesday's video, if you guys can remember. Looking for these guys. Alright, let's see what's next here. Kill a Feral Ghoul 10. So again, many great spots we can find Feral Ghouls in around the wasteland. We have the upper lower parking lot just west of Vault 76. Eastern Regional Penitentiary. The lower section of Clarksburg, going over the Clarksburg Shooting Club. There's that sound again. Something's following us. The roadways and the monorail system of the Morgantown. Okay, all around Morgantown, the roadways and the monorail system. And even inside some of the buildings. The only exception to that will be Morgantown High School. That will be scorched. This place up here, we have the Alpine River Cabins. I want to see what this thing is. There's that music. Oh, okay. Oh, my lord. Got the old heavy drums going there. Unbelievable. Level 50 DAV building, the Charles State Capitol building. Anywhere is it around the White Spring Greens, White Spring Golf Club. Lewisburg. Maybe about 7 of them there if you're lucky. And I think the second floor, Fort Defiance, have ghouls in it. And even these Hornwright Estates, same kind of deal, ghouls in around those as well. In around the Nova Gorge Bridge. Again, there will be a couple insects at the upper level, but mostly all ghouls down on this little bridge here. And the Nova Gorge Resort, bunch of ghouls and blood flies there. Oh, it's amazing. All right, let's go to Clarksburg. Sure. Just over the hill from where we're at. Now, the upper section of Clarksburg will actually have robots, so the lower section is where we want to be. Little camouflaged in there, isn't he? You see that he just went he just went limp like that? Yeah, the old cryo effect is awesome. It affects enemies different ways like that. Oh, it's amazing. So funny. And here, Wannabits, pretty war bunny. Go over here. We're gonna try our luck at the shooting club. Again, back in the day, if for those of you who've been following me a very long time, this place used to be the spot for Ghoul. Oh, look at that. They're back here again today. That is awesome. So this is right now very lucky because this is less than 25% chance of this happening now. Because I've tried this many a times, and usually the only thing that's here are the rad roaches. That is pretty awesome. So that's pretty lucky that we're able to kind of see this again. It's no longer 100%, but again, it's a nice little backup to have just in case to kind of check it. All right, look at these guys. They're just running for the hills, and I kind of stand behind these gates as if it protects them, right? It's funny. You guys are so cute. That is so awesome. That kind of makes my day, actually. I'm not going to lie. It makes my day seeing that happen. All right. Last but not least, eat a cake, pie, or candy 10. So again, you can go ahead and find cakes and pies around the wasteland for free. You can craft your own pie if you so wish and then eat it that way. And we have camp resources that are available to us that will count as eat a cake, pie, or candy 10. All right. So let's take a look at a couple of locations here. Let's pop over here to the pumpkin house. Now there should be 2 pumpkin pies here. Sometimes there is candy around, and we'll take a look at that real quick. Now again, it will depend server to server. It depends if you're on a server like with other people, because people will come by and just take everything. All right, just kind of keep that in mind. You'll have to server hop, and if you picked this stuff up recently, you'll have to reset your game by picking up 250 items. And let's put this gun away here. Don't scare Jack-o'-lantern, our old pal. And we got cotton candy bites, which is eat a cake, pie, or candy. And sometimes there's things right inside this little cauldron here. The second spot is right inside here. Right, this little... Oh, we got some bubble gum here today, which is pretty awesome. So again, we do get some bubble gum in here. Sometimes it's gumdrops, okay? And again, eat a cake, pie, or candy. Some bubble gum right there. There's usually a couple pies here. There's usually a pie right here. There's usually a pie right here, but we're here just like the other day, so I don't think they're going to be here. And here, I know it's hard to see, but the lighting is really weird in this little corner here for some reason. But this is a pumpkin pie recipe. This is a spawn for it. You can grab your pumpkin pie recipe and craft your own pumpkin pie if you so wish. All right, let's go to another location for some free pie. Right down here at Overlook Cabin. Let's pop into here real quick. Huh. Gosh, it's so funny. Little Mothman. I can't get over that. Alright, so it's going to be a little hairy in here because it's gets scorched around, but that's fine. It's going to be right in the... Whoa. Okay. Right in the kitchen over here. Looks like somebody's been here already. Look at that. They didn't even take the pumpkin pie. So here's the pumpkin pie. Let's go ahead and eat that. As you can see. Okay, and sometimes the second one right here. Get that box of sugar bombs right here as well. Nice. Now, I actually have a video on sugar bomb locations, and you can check that video. I just made it last year in 2024. It's all timestamped. You can check that video out there if you so wish. Again, nice little spot there. Eat a cake pie or candy. Nice. Nice. That's awesome. 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 Right down here in Welsh, actually. We're not going to bother going down there, but there's a couple of buildings right in the middle of town. They're all kind of attached. A couple of mole miners are through them. And there's usually a pumpkin pie in there as well. Looks like we are overweight for some reason. Take one of those. All right. I believe someone had mentioned there's a pumpkin pie upstairs. I never really tracked it down, but something you can maybe look into if you have a little bit extra time. All right, so eat a cake pie or candy. Let's go down here to good old Flatwoods. Oh, it's not Flatwoods, Jim. Up here. That's Flatwoods, but wow. All right, so we'll get a couple places for sugar bombs here. Some sugar bombs right on the top of this church, usually just one up here. Sometimes there's some sugar bombs right inside the tavern. We're going to go right inside here. And we're going to head right up to the steeple. Excuse me there, fella. Usually there's a rad roach there. Oh, these little stairs are kind of shifty there. Oh, someone took the sugar bombs already, so someone must have known about the sugar bombs. So there's usually sugar bombs up here, this little steeple, but that's fine. All right, so let's go this way. Get this light off here. We're going to run right up here towards the red rocket. Now, you will need a jetpack or marsupial to get up here. If you don't have those... that mutation or the jetpack, you won't be able to get up here. I've tried many different ways with my low-level guy. Get to the top here. That. Usually some sugar bombs, but they must have gotten them as well. And there's also there's some tin cans up here as well. Nice. Nice. Where's your sugar bombs at, bud? Don't know. Pop over here to good old Tyler County Fairgrounds here real quick. And that's the thing, it does make it more challenging when you're on a server with other people, because if they pick that stuff up, you won't be able to, okay? And for those of, for the people that are kind of just joining the game and never played ever before, it's a little hard thing to get past, understanding that, and because, I read the comments all the time, and, some people just don't understand how the game works, okay? So we have some funnel cake here. Right, so there's usually 3 of them in here, so there's usually 1 in the fridge and 2 on here, but someone already got them. We're going to go right around the corner here. And we have this little area set up with all these chairs. Again, it does vary here. Sometimes it's alcoholic beverages, sometimes it's Nuka-Cola products, sometimes it's, eat a cake, pie, or candy, or pre-war food. You can try there as well if you so wish. Alright, so one more little spot here. We're going to go down here, way down here, towards the Nuka World on tour. Let's pop in here real quick. Anybody's little head is like... It's an old picture right there. When I first started making videos, actually, that was one of my camps that I had. Those of you who remember. Jeepers. All right, let's go this way here. There's going to be some carnival pie up here, okay? And again, depend if you're here before someone else. If it's empty here, somebody else already taken them. But the carnival pie is right up here unless somebody already taken them. So there'll be 3 carnival pie right here. And this is where I suggest, again, all 3 will count as eat a cake, pie, or candy. Pretty cool line. So let's head back to our camp here. I knew someone was going to be here because I know that's a popular spot. People just kind of scarf those right up there. Literally. Alright, so again, we do have a couple of camp resources available to us, which will count towards eat a cake, pie, or candy. Of course, I'm sure most of you know which ones I'm going to mention. One is this awesome popcorn machine. This is the OG one right here. There are other variations of the popcorn machine, but again, you're going to have 1 popcorn machine per camp. A popcorn will count as eat a cake, pie, or candy in pre-war food. Very, very valuable. I always recommend to people, if you ever see this in the Atomic Shop, it's well worth it. 100% worth it. These candy machines, if you're a returning player, you may have these available to you. We actually got these in Season 11 scoreboard back in the day when Nuka World Tour was first brand new. The red one was available for everyone, and the blue-purple one was available for Fallout First members only. So you can have them both in the camp at the same time. But that Nuka-Cola candy and the Quantum candy, that counts as pre-war food, and eat a cake, pie, or candy, just like the popcorn. So these are just as valuable as the popcorn machine. The red one we had in the Atomic Shop the last 3 or 4 weeks. I don't believe it's in there right now, but again, that is a really fantastic camp resource to have. Of course, this cute little guy here, this cookie jar, it does come up in the Atomic Shop once in a while. And as you can see, the Fancy Lad snack cakes, eat a cake, pie, or candy. Pretty awesome, just like that. Pretty awesome. All right, so let's go ahead here. We're going to go to our little drink bag here. Food bag, drink bag. Let's try out the Nuka-Cola candy. Or the red candy machine. Nice. Nuka-Cola Quantum candy from the blue-purple candy machine. Okay. Let's try out the old popcorn from the popcorn machine. And the popcorn one is just one I see mostly in people's camps. So again, just a little FYI there. And we'll just go down the little list here. So again, when you open up the Perk card packs, we get the Perk bubblegum. And that Perk bubblegum we get for free. And that Perk bubblegum we get for free will count as chew bubblegum, of course. Eat a cake, pie, or candy. Eat pre-war food. Collect pre-war food. Collect, eat a cake, pie, or candy. It is absolutely fantastic. And a lot of people will drop their Perk bubblegum or sell it in their vendors. So you can actually go to other players' vendors, pick up Perk bubblegum or some sort of bubblegum that you get for free. So just a little FYI there. Another way you can do it as well. Finish off with these Fancy Lad snack cakes here. There we go. Eat a cake, pie, or candy. 10 for 10 done, just like that. Now, don't get eat a cake, pie, or candy confused with eat pre-war food. They're 2 different things, okay? I'm just showing you what, how the popcorn machine and the both candy machines will count as both, okay? But I think we're done. We are just like that, guys. Again, last day for Double Score Weekend. Last day for Invaders from Beyond event. Let's take a look at this little weapon here. Not that. This here, 2-shot Zenith. Sharpshooter's Alien Blaster, +1 projectiles, +75% damage, +50% limb damage, +50% durability, 2-shot crippling durability, long barrel, sharpshooter's grip, cryo mag, short scope, Zenith paint, 60 times 2 electrical damage, 60 times 2 cryo damage, AB rounds, single fire. And just like the disintegrator, I don't really use it very often, but I can see that's still a pretty fun weapon to use once in a while, which is pretty awesome. Now, if you are looking to get the mods and get this weapon, you can actually get the base weapon for free. I do have a video of that here on the channel. You actually get it in the Toxic Valley region. And if you're able to craft a whole whack of them or get a bunch of them and scrap them, that's how you can get the mods for it, with exception to the Zenith paint. The Zenith paint is only available through the Atomic Shop once in a while. Like, maybe once a year if you're lucky. And when I saw it come up there last year, the year before, I was like, yes. So yeah, it has eluded me for some time, but yeah, nice looking little weapon for sure. They did nerf it probably about a year and a half ago, but I can see that it's a little bit better than that, so that's pretty awesome. Now, funny thing is, if you take a look at these perk cards here, I actually switched to a pistol build. And the typical rifleman build that I have was actually better than the pistol build for that weapon. I don't know what it is. These changes they've made with these perk cards is like totally confusing. I know a lot of people find it confusing as well, and I just don't know. So for this weapon here, even though it's a pistol, and I've always used the pistol build that I typically have, the rifle build that I've been using the last couple weeks for my rifles is a lot better numbers than the pistol one for some strange reason. I don't understand why. But yeah, there we go. Legendary perk cards, these don't change for me. They stay the same. As you can see, I'm very happy with them, and they're maxed out. All right, good stuff. So tomorrow, Tuesday, there'll be at least 3 videos out. We'll have the Atomic Shop weekly update, a usual daily challenge video, and a weekly challenge video. So at least 3 will be out there tomorrow. So there you guys go. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like, subscribe, and share when you have the chance. It really helps me out. I have to thank my channel members, Artistically Arranged, Michael Edwards, Nigel Wiffen, Heather, Whitetribe, Mr. Shelton, Drake Stamps, NotMeButMeYesMeThatsMe, Yes Me, That's Me, Drew, Andrew, Way Warner, John, DJ59, Picker Rask, Grin Trentno, Tony Watson, Felix the Cat, Dan Ferreira, Benny Bunny, AJ Folt, Adolfo Perez, Ozzy's1, Cardo186. Thank you all so very much, and I hope you all have a nice day.